but it definitely is easier for me to contribute to somebody else's success and invest in someone else than it is for myself. It's putting myself on the back burner, like, okay, I'm going to take care of everybody else and eventually I'll get to me, which is not healthy, which can cause resentment, which can cause you getting burned out, which I mentioned. I didn't realize that family could burn you out, but it can.
Three little birds sat on my window, and they told me I don't need to worry. Maybe sometimes we've got it wrong, but it's alright. You're gonna find yourself somewhere, somehow.
Hello and welcome back to The Search. For those of you who don't know, I am Dee Narell, and with this video, I wanted to encourage those of you out there who do watch or who may be being introduced, as this is the first video for you to watch, to invest in yourself. I have recently decided that I will be investing in a camera. Of course, after I do my taxes and my budgeting and stuff, and then I'll get the camera. But with that decision being made, it was a decision that I was made because it was like, I really want a camera. I do truly enjoy creating content with YouTube, and I do some things on Instagram and stuff like that. But with having a camera, it does also make life a little bit easier. Right now, and with my previous videos, I have been using my phone, which when text messages and phone calls come through, and then the work that it takes, instead of just taking a memory card and putting it in a computer, I plug my phone up and then take the files off, and then sometimes re-put files on when I've edited something that I want to post to something like Instagram and things like that. And it's just a lot of work, and it would be easier, I feel like, with the camera. And then I do want to invest in a camera that I can like grow with, that'll be with me for years and years. Of course, I love that it'll make my content probably come out a little bit better and a little bit easier. And then for those situations where I'm like vlogging out and about, I think it might make me more comfortable to vlog with the camera instead of having my phone. But with the explanation aside, with why I'm deciding to invest in a camera, I do also want to encourage anybody out there to invest in yourself, invest in the things that you enjoy doing. I know in previous videos I've talked about issues with time management and not feeling like I have enough time to do things because of my work schedule. It seems like it's either work and sleep, or we're cutting out sleep because we need to put in time to better ourselves and to get to a place where I actually like work, and not necessarily at this specific job, but moving on to what it is that I would like to do for the rest of my life. But there are other things that you can invest in. In the regards to the cameras that I've been looking at, even when I do YouTube videos to research what's the best for like a beginner person for cameras, these cameras are not cheap. The cameras that I've been looking at that I'm interested in getting, like, I think the cheapest one is $700 and up. Now, I understand that everybody may not be able to like invest in something in that range, and honestly, it's a saving process. Like, I've having a savings account specifically for things that I want, even if I don't know if it's something that I want, that I've just been putting money in. So it's just saving and building itself up. And maybe you have to do that to get to actually investing in the actual thing that you want. But there are also little things that you can invest in. I enjoy dancing, and would I love to have more time to like learn dances and different techniques and get better at dancing, but time management's a different thing. So there are some things that you can do online. Like actually today for my workout, I started learning a dance using Steezy. And I paid for a year subscription to have access to all of their classes, which I think was like $50. I did set it where I only spent the $50 once, and it's not going to be like a renewing thing for me just because when I did it, I had the mind that I'm going to have time and I'm going to really be doing this. But turns out right now, just don't have time to prioritize dance the way that I would like to. So I did pay the $50 to do the Steezy, but it does look like they have free classes on there. I don't really know how that works with the free classes if you still have to sign a subscription and put your card on there. But like if dance is something you're interested in, maybe Steezy. Or a 2-for-1 thing is there's something that I got introduced to before I took a break from school when I was going to U of M Flint called Work Fitness. It's kind of like Zumba, but I personally enjoy it a little bit more because the songs and choreography are based on like the top 100 hits, that type of music. And I was missing that class and wanted to find a way to get cardio and some workouts in because I don't really like running or treadmills or things like that. And also, I'm still a little hesitant to go back to the gym to do anything like that. But work is dance fitness, which would get the dance element in there for me and the fitness element in there. And they actually have something, which if you're interested, I can put that website in the description. But they have something where it's only $5 a month and you get access to all of their classes. And then they'll send you an email with the link to participate in a live class. And I get one of those emails almost every day. It's just there's a time difference. So based on my work, I be asleep when the email. So I just go and take it after they've recorded it and posted it. But that's only $5. That's maybe a cheaper thing if maybe you can afford $5 a month to do something. Or even if you can invest in something as simple as your sleep, which that is something that I also have been doing lately, is investing time in my sleep. Instead of trying to set my schedule where, okay, I need to get up, regardless of what time I get off of work, I need to get up at this time so I can get this, 100 different things done before I have to go back to work. So, what I've decided is to separate my life into sections. Right now, it's a section of doing some research and getting some information about a next step that I'll share with you guys at a later date. Not sharing the information right now, but I'll share it at a later date. But I'm getting some information and getting some things together. So right now, the priority is getting enough rest and sleep so that I have energy to wake up and work out because my health is my number one main priority. Is being healthy because if I get sick, it's not good for anybody. Um, and then put it in the time to do the research for this next step. Now, once that research is done and completed, then I'll probably start putting more time into maybe dance or maybe languages, which, sad to say, as much as I love languages, that is the one thing that I haven't been able to dedicate a lot of time to is studying that. But it's okay. It's going to work out. We are only in April right now, only the fourth month of the year. So we have time. We have time. Um, but yeah, so making little investments and investments in yourself can be anywhere from something that costs you nothing to spending upwards to $700 to $1,000 on a camera, in my case. But another thing is that people might be like, yeah, I can invest and I want to invest in myself. But then one thing that I have issues with that I probably am not the only one that my dad is trying to help me get out of, my parents are trying to help me get out of is having issues. Because originally, when I was saying I'm going to invest in a camera, I was going to get a used one, which I'm all for reduce, reuse, recycle. But there are some things that they don't last as long when you do get them reused. And sometimes technology is one of those things. So for something that I do want to last me for several plus years, and grow with me, and it won't potentially break down where I still have to spend more money to replace or fix. That is why I'm going for a newer camera. But I did actually have to have a talk out with my dad and my mom when we were at dinner one day with the family. And it was like, if for those of you who don't know, I'm the oldest of 8, and almost all of my siblings have lived with me and did a transition from living with parents to being more independent as an adult with me as the oldest, which I love all my siblings and I don't have a problem contributing to their success, but it can, um, though I am happy to invest, I have to work on also investing in myself. I cannot just give all of my resources to someone else and then just neglect myself, because then neglecting myself, you get in a situation where then once you run out of resources, then you're just stuck in, it's not good. You have to take care of yourself in order to take care of other people, and not investing in yourself is not taking care of yourself. Is not taking care of yourself, and then thus not taking care of other people, and then just becomes this cycle where we don't want to go down that path. We've made some growth, we've made some progress. We want to keep making progress into a great place, where you're happy with every decision that you make. Um, and now I feel like I'm babbling a little bit and rambling a little bit. But the main thing for this is invest in yourself. It is okay to invest in yourself. It doesn't have to be a large purchase, or it can be a large purchase. It is okay to do something for you that will make you very, very happy. And it's going to be a decision that you don't regret. I feel like the decision that you would regret would be saying, yeah, I want to do this. This makes me happy. But then never investing in doing it and making it better for yourself. So, kind of a pep talk for myself as well. And I'm quite excited about when I get this camera. It's just cameras are a little hard to access right now. With what I'm seeing, they're out of stock and stuff because a lot of people are into cameras. But invest in yourself, bring your happiness to the front, don't push it back. Um, and let's continue to figure out this life thing together. See you.
I hope you get your dreams. Just go.